Hi, welcome again. Today we are going to talk about communication and why this skill is important in a digital transformation process inside an organization. Okay, in the previous lessons we talked about systems thinking and change management. Okay, the learning objective of this lesson is to understand the importance of communication between diverse teams and the stakeholders. Okay, but first of all, what's communication? Okay, communication is the process of transmitting the message. Here, as you can see, there is a sender who wants to communicate or send a message to a receiver, okay, or a person which is supposed to get that message. Okay, this is sent by a media or a channel, which could be phone, email, or direct communication in person. And this message that the sender is delivering or sending, it's uh, it's going through a process inside that channel where there could be some noise or disturbances that can affect the quality of that message. Then there are some encoding techniques, for example, from email or from a message through a computer or from audio in a phone. There are several methods to encode the information. And then there is a decoding process before the receiver gets that message. Okay, and then usually there is a feedback, which is a retroalimentation of the message or the answer that he is delivering to the sender and the receiver. Okay? An effective communication is key in a change process like the one that you are encouraging in a digital transformation. And the change resistance is sometimes is motivated or uh, is driven by a lack of proper communication. Okay, if we use an effective communication and it's fluid, it's trustful, uh, it's frequent, we can enhance collaboration between teams and some co-workers with the team leaders and also with the IT department inside the process, and everything can flow smoothly. Okay, it also strengthens relationships. Okay, communication it's key in every relationship, both personal and professional, and it has a huge impact how effective communication can boost results. Okay, and also it boosts productivity of persons due to that inefficiencies are reduced, duplicities or people doing the same job without even noticing, or that they can share best practices that boosts department or organization productivity, and also encourages open innovation and creativity and co-creation, as we saw in the second module. So effective communication it has a lot of positive impacts. Okay, but what it's happening if there is not an effective communication? Okay, so we will have some severe or bad impacts too. Okay, it will increase for sure the resistance to change. Okay, if we don't know why we are doing what we are doing, okay, or if we don't understand which is the goal, or we feel or we are feeling that nobody is communicating to us what's happening across the organization, it can increase the resistance. Okay, both to the I don't want, I don't know how, or I don't understand. Okay, then a lack of communication can reduce the new processes and technologies adoption. Sure, if I don't know how to do it, or why I'm doing it. I am not using it. But if someone had told to me which are the benefits, the goal of this change, and how to use it, and why it's important to me, I could be more proactive to change the processes. Okay? And then also it boosts instead of productivity, in this case, a lack of effective communication boosts rumors and misinformation. Sometimes rumors and misinformation is communicated faster and arrive to a broader group of people than the right communication. Okay, so rumors are spread very quick. Okay, and we have to deal carefully with them. Okay, and it also can generate confusion and inefficiencies. If I don't know which my role and which is the role of my coworker or my teammate, and in which part of the process I am involved, and when it starts the role of my colleague, okay, it can drive to confusion and some inefficiencies and duplicities, as said before. Okay. Well, there are some best practices that we can put into practice and implement during the project, okay, in order to increase the results and to reduce the probability of generating burnout in our workforce and decrease productivity due to confusion and distrust or lack of trust in the process and in the team. Okay. Well, there are 8 best practices that I would like to recommend to you. The first one is to align the vision of different areas and departments. As you would remember from the last lesson, it's important to break all of the silos and enhance a better interoperability and interconnection between departments that allow us to align both departments to a shared vision and also align every layer inside the organization with the same goals and company objectives for the digital transformation project. Okay, then it's important to have the information well organized and accessible to everyone. The documents that needs the different colleagues or team workers. Okay, it should be as logically organized as possible in OneDrive, Google Drive, or something shared, or in DocuWare or other software solutions to dealing with information. Then it's important to convert feedback into actions. Okay, so continuous feedback is a key methodology to have all of the information or as much information as possible and take actions in order that your team, your colleagues see that you are taking into account what they are communicating to you. Okay, it's important when they are opening themselves and telling to you the problems, the issues that they are facing, their pains, that you drive this into actionable outputs, okay, that can generate a quick win or an impact in their colleagues or your workers life. Okay, then simple language, direct, key points directly to the target. Okay, not over not over technical languages or too long text. Simple and direct language is the best for boost the results in this communication. Okay, then for sure, frequent communication and timely communication, like a monthly report or weekly stand-up meeting in order to share some success stories, share what we are achieving, why are we, in which point are we now, which are the next steps. Okay, then as I told you in the previous slide, it's rumors and misinformation are one of the worst communication aspects, as they are mostly non-true, or it's important to encourage that word of mouth is positive. Okay, uh, reduce the rumors and misinformation at 100% cut. It's impossible. Okay, but we should at least try to reduce 60-70% of rumors and misinformations and encourage the positive word of mouth through an effective communication. Okay, and it's important both to share the success stories, but it can impact even more if they are told into a storytelling way. Okay, like telling a history that has we had that situation, we took that actions, and together with this team and this other team, we implemented that actions and got that specific results. Okay, so it's important to use real examples that are already happening inside our organization in order to increase the trust in the process and boost the motivation of the people that have been mentioned or put there as a good example. Okay, remember that people is key into a digital transformation process. Okay, then there are two key abilities that are important to communication. They are others, okay, but in this case, I consider the most important assertiveness and active listening. Okay, so what's assertiveness? This is the ability to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs directly, honestly, and respectfully. Okay, so it's also learning how to say no, which is something very difficult for for most of us. Okay, but saying that in a firmly and respectfully way. Okay, the main benefits of being assertive or saying directly what we are thinking and what we want in a professional manner. The benefits are earning other people respect because they notice that you are trustful. It also increases your self-esteem because you are not hiding your opinions, or you are communicating directly what your thoughts are, for sure, in a professional way. Okay, and controlling the tone and every aspect of the communication. It also will reduce your anxiety and stress because you are not keeping that information for you. You are opening yourself and dealing with the problem. Okay, you will be also a better manager or team leader, and you will find win-win solutions into negotiating with both, where both parts can have a great impact. Okay, some tips or quick tips. Okay, use a statements instead of saying you are arriving late every day. You can say, I have noticed that you are having some delays recently. Do you need my help, or are you okay? Is everything okay? Do you need some support for ourselves? Okay. Then speak with a steady tone, okay, and confident posture. Set clear boundaries, and then encourage assertiveness in your team. Okay. And then the active listening, it's fully concentrating on what is being said. Okay, so it's focusing on what the other person is trying to tell you. Okay, it's important to practice empathy. Okay, and this is reducing misunderstandings and strengthens relationships. Okay, during digital transition, some benefits: enhances understanding, promotes problem solving between the group, demonstrates respect to the other person, and also improves leadership skills. Okay, so some tips: eliminate distractions, make eye contact with a person, don't interrupt, use open questions in order to get as much information as possible, confirm understanding, ask clarifying questions, and paraphrase in your own words. Thanks.